Okay, today we're going to try our best to work through a rewards lesson through our distance learning activity. So we're going to start with activity A, blending word parts into actual words. So I'm going to say the word parts, and just like in class, once I'm finished, you'll repeat the actual word aloud. Exuberant. Exuberant. Influential. Influential. Administrator. Administrator. Inconclusive. Inconclusive. Unmanageable. Unmanageable. Accidentally. Accidentally. Inheritance. Inheritance. Moving on to activity B, we're going to review our vowel combinations. The first combination is EA, which says E as in the word meat. If that doesn't make sense, we'll try as in the word thread. Let's start with line 1. Repeat the sounds after me. Ow. O. Ow. E. O. Oi. E. Line 2. A. Ah. Or. A. Oo. Line 3. E. Oi. Oo. Or. A. Line 4. You. Or. O. Ow. R. E. And Remember to use these sounds as you're working on sounding out unfamiliar words. Moving on to our vowel conversions. In order, the letters are U, O, A, E, and I. That's the easy part. Let's work on the sounds. Ah, ah, I. Now take a second and pause the video and read the words in Activity D to yourself before we go over them as a group. Okay, Activity D. Repeat the words after me. Heed or head. Thor. Stan. Po or pow. Mound. Prack. Vant. Ped. Stren. Coast. Proof or prof. Steed or stead. The star makes that E say its name, so this is plea. Mean or man. Mise. Pos. So we're going to have to adjust how we do activity E for the time being. So I'm going to underline the vowel sounds. Then I'll say the word parts. You'll repeat the word parts. Then I'll say the word, and you'll repeat the word. Line 1. E-A, A-E. And that E makes the A say its name. Teammate. Teammate. E-A, A. Steadfast. Steadfast. I-E. That E makes the I say its name. And E-A. Widespread. Widespread. E-A, O, and A-R. Seaboard. Seaboard. AR and EA. Farmstead. Farmstead. OR, EA, and ER. Northeastern. Northeastern. EA and OW. Meadow. Meadow. EA, E, I, and E. That E makes the I say its name. Peace time. Peacetime. EA, ER, and I. Readership. Readership. EA, O. Deadlock. Deadlock. EAR, EA. Spearhead. Spearhead. OW, EA. Downstream. Downstream. EA and O. Headlong. Headlong. EA, I, and E, that E makes the I say its name. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. AI and EA. Mainstream. Mainstream. Moving on to activity F, we're going to do the same thing as in class. I'm going to say a word incorrectly, then I'll use it incorrectly in a sentence, and you'll say the correct word. The first one, comparison. We did a comparison of the two cars and found they were exactly the same. Comparison. Fascinating. When something is really interesting, we say that it is fascinating. Fascinating. Medicine. The doctor prescribed medicine for the sick child. Medicine. Dangerous. Jumping off of high places can be dangerous. Dangerous. Communicate. Please communicate with me by phone or by email. Communicate. Speaking of communicate, please feel free to reach out to me through Schoology or email if you have any questions. Now that we've covered vowel conversions and vowel combinations, it's time to move on to prefixes and suffixes so we can prepare to decode unknown words moving forward. In Activity G, I'll say the words, you'll repeat them, I'll say the suffixes, and you'll repeat them. The first word is informant. The suffix, ant. The second word is consistent. The suffix, int. The next word, argument. The suffix, ment. The second column, disturbance. Ants. And the last word, occurrence. With the suffix, ents. Now take a second to look through the prefixes and suffixes below and try sounding them out before we go through them as a lesson. Pause the video and start back when you're finished. Okay, in line 1, repeat after me. Ab, con, com, in, pro. Line 2, ex, pre, per, un, miss, add. Moving on to the suffixes, line 3, tiv, ant, ints, int, ants, lee. Line 4, itty, mint, E, yun, est, airy. And line 5, full, sieve, shun, or, ant, ul. Okay, moving on to activity H. I'm going to underline the prefixes and suffixes. I'll sound the word parts out, you'll repeat them, and then I'll say the whole word and you'll repeat it. So, line 1. This word has one prefix, in, and one suffix, ence. Influence. Influence. The next word has one prefix and one suffix, importance. Importance. The next word has one suffix, ment. Postponement. Postponement. Okay, moving on to line 2. The first word has one prefix, re, and one suffix, yun. Rebellion. Rebellion. The next word has two prefixes, in and x, and one suffix, sieve. Inexpensive. Inexpensive. And the last word has two prefixes, dis and in, and one suffix, ant. Disinfectant. Disinfectant. Line 3. The first word has one prefix, im, and one suffix, ate. Immediate. Immediate. The next word has one prefix, d, and one suffix, ent. Dependent. Dependent. And the last word has two prefixes, in and con, and then two suffixes, int and ly. Inconveniently. Inconveniently. Line 4. The first word has one prefix, con, and one suffix, int. Continent. Continent. The next word has one prefix, in, and two suffixes. Now pay attention to this one because we miss it a lot. Ul and itty. Informality. Informality. Really pay attention to that al before itty. And the last word has one prefix, pre, and one suffix, airy. Preliminary. Preliminary. Line 5. The first word has one prefix, in, and one suffix, ants. Endurance. Endurance. The next word has one prefix, x, and two suffixes, and ant. Exuberant. Exuberant. And the last word has one prefix, in, and one suffix, ment. Entertainment. Entertainment. Moving on to line 6. It has just one suffix, e. Difficulty. The next word has one prefix, in, and three suffixes. Now pay attention. It has int, ul, and ly. Remember, al is the one that normally gets us, so make sure not to miss that, because if you miss that, you'll also miss the int before it. Incidentally. Incidentally. And the last word in that line has one prefix, d, and then one suffix, shun. Determination. Determination. In line 7, the first word has one prefix, ex, and one suffix, ence. Ex, peer, ence. Experience. The next word has one prefix, in, and one suffix, ance. Inheritance. Inheritance. And the last word has one prefix, un, and one suffix, ment. Unemployment. Unemployment. Before we move on to the next activity, I'm going to leave a 10-second pause at the end of this slide so you have a place to come back to so you can see the words and relate them to the definition in the next activity. So in activity I, ment indicates a noun, and ment is the act of, result of, or state of. So we're looking for a noun that means the result of postponing, a delay of something until later. And that's going to be in line 1. And you should find postponement. In line 5, we're looking for a noun that means the act of entertaining, the show or the play that entertains or amuses you. And you should find entertainment. And in line 7, we're looking for a noun that means the state of being unemployed, the state of being without a job. And you should find unemployment. Unemployment. And for the last activity, we're going to go over our academic vocabulary. So in number 1, the word is influence. When people or things influence a person or situation, they have no effect on that person's behavior or that situation. Your friends can be good or bad influences on your behavior in school. The second word is dependent. To be dependent on something or someone means to need that thing or person in order to succeed or survive. Many of you are dependent on your guardians and caregivers to ensure you are successful and surviving. The third word, exuberant. If you are exuberant, you are full of energy, excitement, and cheerfulness. Mr. Carinelli is exuberant first thing in the morning after he's had his caffeine. And the fourth word is determination. Determination is the act of not letting anything stop you. You show determination by trying your hardest and never giving up. And for the vocabulary review, contaminated is something that is impure. Incentive is something that is meant to motivate behavior. Immortal is a person, idea, or achievement that is remembered or lives on for many years. An expedition is a trip with a specific purpose. Now that you've made it all the way through the lesson, go back to your distance learning folder and take the short spelling and vocabulary quiz. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Schoology or through email. And if you need to review any of the material before your quiz or during your quiz, come back to this page and scroll through the video.